Hey, it's not stopping, baby. I told you I wasn't gonna stop, nigga. Look at a nigga now, boy. Look at you be proud, nigga. Boy, I'm getting these for you, boy. Look how the power, motherfucking. I'm KO Ken. I'm KO Ken level two now. This for you, baby. Them pussy niggas, pussy boy. They was pussy boy. That we gonna make them all pussy again. Shit, you thought this could you bust a tank? You gonna bust me now? And you know I don't play. You know it's the money, boo. I'm like 12. I'm 12 Floyds. I tried to text you so many times because I'm so hurt, blood. I'm so hurt. If you know, my mother, everybody know. You kept calling him. I'm like, I kept calling you, Tank. I called you like, man, I ain't call you. Got your number, but boy, I was calling you through the wave. I was putting it through the cerebrals, nigga. And I tried to message you on your little joint, but you was big, you big time, nigga. So I respect that you ain't really see me, you see what I'm saying? But I contacted you so many times. I was trying to get myself near you. I messaged you even one time when you first was trying to do the joint. You say, who want to do a ride along? I messaged you. If you go look at your emails, nigga, I messaged you for the ride along. I was like, bro, I got everything. Just let me get on TV. That was when I was first making my channel. It was like last year. This shit all brand new. But I love you, son, nigga. If I was there, though, I mean, I know everybody say what they would have did, what they could have did. I wish I was there at least. Maybe I'll say it like that. I wish I was there. We ain't gonna say if I was there. I wish I was there too. But it's all gravy. God got a plan. We all know that. God got a plan. Yeah. What we doing today, Tank? Talk to me. Money. I did. He said, get the big boys in. Yeah. Oh shit. That shit hurt my fucking. What's up with that, nigga? What that mean if I can't lift up that hurt like shit, cousin. What's up with that shit? Mm, I'm weak. Too weak. That shit hurt like right here. Who the fuck is lifting these, though? Maybe that's just too much weight. That must have been. That might have been. That must have been like. I must have was curling like 100 pounds or some shit. 300 pounds. Didn't even know it. Well, why that shit hurt? Because it was a hot 300. What's this shit? 25. 25. Plus the bar. I got the bar 45. Is that what nigga I just curled? Oh shit. See, that's what I'm saying. How this curl like what, 180? What is that, one something? I just curled one something. And I'm like, why this shit hurt? Hurt my bone. I ain't even realize what the fuck I'm doing. That shit so heavy. Oh, that shit hurt. Ain't nobody in here curling shit like that, boy. I heard my goddamn that bitch nigga shit. That's some niggas trying to be on some dead weed shit. Now two hands. I don't know what the fuck kind of weight that shit. Hurt my thing. The fuck? Well, teach y'all a little something. Start from the basics, man. 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Can't believe they shot my name. 1, 2. Pussy ass nigga. Mind your Buddha. Hey. I'm back. I'm call it the flipping tables. Tank, I got my new maneuver. You say you kicking doors, nigga, we flipping tables, nigga. Yeah, we flip that table. That's one. Like they say in the thing. You do all that, that was one rep. One rep, bitch. Bitch. One rep.
You know, although we can make fun of it as being a kind of chickens running out, it's not the first time the country's done that.
I thought it was talking about this earlier this week, I'm sure you saw it, because that's why you have to own gold, you have to own Bitcoin, you have to own things that are, affected stock, you don't realize that.
Well, I'm not sure Bitcoin would qualify as a real asset, but that's okay. But I think, yes, I think productive real assets is the adjective I would put on top of that.
Fair enough. So then, I guess the final question on that front is just to bring it back to, we talked to some of the experts in DC about what's going to happen with the election, how much is that playing into it, and it seems like with the fiscal situation where it is, we're going to have to let the personal tax cuts expire. I don't know if that matters to you one way or the other. You fast forward a year or so from now, maybe two, and we're back to the state of things circa 2017.
Yeah, so think about it, I think we'll all make the guess that regardless of whether you're on the left or the right, there's probably going to be more stimulative policies coming down the road. So if you think about what I said before, we've got profits ripping up, we've got the Fed cutting rates, and now we may have more stimulative fiscal policy on top of that, regardless of which party wins. That's probably going to be a stronger economy than people think. Higher nominal growth, higher rates.
Rich? We listened to you, you know what you're talking about. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Well, thank you for saying that. Thank you.
Listen, just call it, like the referee, call it as we see it, Richard Bernstein, advisor. Coming up, Southwest Airlines is looking to turn the page following a 4-month fight with activist investor Elliott Management. We'll tell you the terms of the deal and the implications for the stock, which is selling off today. But first, mortgage rates are hovering near 7%, and they have risen 80 basis points since the Fed cut rates last month. What does this all mean for the home builders? We'll ask institutional investors' top-ranked home building analyst for 8 years running. Evercore's Stephen Ken is next.
This is The Exchange on CNBC.
Trading at Schwab is now powered by Ameritrade, giving you even more specialized trading support. Connect with the Schwab Trade Desk, our team of passionate traders ready to tackle your trading questions, no matter how complex. Plus, get 24/7 live help and access support by phone, email, and in-platform chat. Trade brilliantly with Schwab.
This is going to sound crazy, but I know these attack factors. Oh, and a little upgrade, have we? So that's how you want to play.
In this election, there's politics and there's power.
This campaign is all about business and money.
You have diametrically different tax policy. It's our beat.
The markets, economy, and how this election will impact both.
And it's about the bottom line. Live from the New York Stock Exchange, San Francisco, and the nation's capital, Washington, D.C.
If you're going to watch this election happen, you want to watch it through the eyes of CNBC.
Your money, your votes. November 5th, CNBC.
Reality check.
Municipal bonds don't usually have the media coverage, the stock market does. In fact, most people don't find them all that exciting. But if you're looking for the potential for consistent income that's federally tax-free, now is an excellent time to consider municipal bonds from Henry & Walsh. If you have at least $10,000 to invest, call and talk with one of our bond specialists at 1-800-217-3217. We'll send you our exclusive bond guide, free, with details about how bonds can be an important part of your portfolio. Henry & Walsh has specialized in fixed income and growth solutions for 30 years and offers high-quality municipal bonds from across the country. They provide the potential for regular income, are federally tax-free, and have historically low risk. Call today to request a free bond guide. 1-800-217-3217. That's 1-800-217-3217.
First show home buyers did hit the market last month when rates began to drop. That's history. Diana looked at the details. Diana, how much was it? Well, look how new home sales in September rose just
That's two.
to the high September.
That's your second rep.
Now, this number is based on signed contracts, so people out shopping during the month. And take a look at rates. The average on a 30-year fix started in September at 6.4%, dropped to 6.11%, which was the lowest level in over a year. But then, right around when the Fed cut, rates started to rise again. So buyers may have been in the lower rate mindset, not to mention the builders have been aggressively buying down rates and adding other incentives. In fact, also we reported earnings earlier this week noted pressure on its margins due to those continued incentives. That said, the median price of a new home in September didn't move at all from a year ago, and that's a median, so it's skewed to what's selling. Builders have been shifting to smaller, more affordable homes recently. Supply is coming down to 7.6 months at the current sales pace. It had been an over 8-month supply going into summer 6 is considered balanced. Now, yesterday we got the number on existing home sales in September, and it was down, but that was based on closing, so contracts signed 2 months before. And Redfin put out a note this morning saying signed contracts in September on older homes saw the biggest gain in 3 years. So that kind of matches what we're seeing with the new home sales. All right, so a little bit of a fill-up. Imagine if we did get rates with some relief on that front, Diana. Thanks. Our next guest retains his outperform rating on every big name across the sector, I believe, including Pulte. Let's bring in Stephen Kim from Evercore ISI. He's Institutional Investors' top-ranked homebuilder analyst for 8 years running. And you have been steadfastly bullish, Stephen. And does the run continue, even for Pulte?
I definitely think over the next 6 months to a year, the builders look very good. Now, I certainly would agree with you that I think the October data we're going to get from the industry is probably going to be softer than what we saw in September. Rates matter, and certainly I think the election matters this year. I mean, there's some debate as to whether elections generally matter. This one may be a bit different. I think this one probably matters more. The data we're getting from the builders suggests that while traffic is still good, the buyers are a little hesitant to pull the trigger, and so we think they're sort of hovering around. We think it's going to set up for a pretty good spring selling season because you're seeing demand getting pent up right now. But I wouldn't be holding your breath for some particularly strong housing numbers, in like October, November, and maybe December might be getting better, but those are pretty low quality numbers we get at that period of time. That being said, the builders are incredibly cheap. They're pricing in a lot of negativity. That's kind of been a big part of our call. And their fundamentals, while they're decelerating, they're still at a very strong level. And cash flow, which is a new metric for this group versus other decades, is extremely strong. And I think that's going to keep a bottom under this group pretty close to where we are and set yourself up well for a winter trading rally into next year.
I think this all sounds very reasonable, but you are not pounding the table like you were a couple of years ago. That's my observation, not yours. So I feel like, listen, it's been a rip-roaring run, but there's a lot of things going on. Why don't you think this election is going to matter, actually?
Well, you don't Plus, it's like the first thing you don't buy when you get nervous about your long about really everything that is around you you can't control, right? When you start worrying about your job, for example, house is like probably the first thing you put off. I think that right now you have buyers that are very distracted and are very concerned, and that causes people to hesitate because they really want to be buying ahead of what could be a very disruptive sort of period. I think that's what's going on right now. Plus, of course, you just have the rates pop up on you, and so naturally people say, well, maybe if I wait a little bit, they'll come back down. I think that's what you're seeing.
You also point out that agents are having kind of a tough time figuring out what to do in this new world. What is happening out there in terms of the experiences? You know, the home buyer, you got to feel for them. There's no inventory. We've got a frozen house. Same with the agents, right? We have massive change to hire space to buy and sell homes. Is that adding to some of the confusion out there?
You know, I actually think it's different. I think that things are changing, and I don't think the realtor community actually realizes it yet. Many agents do, but many agents don't. I still think many buyer's agents, for example, are still calling around to the seller's agent saying, hey, how much is my commission? And what they do is they have it backwards. We're going to a world where buyer's agents and buyers are going to say, we are like the seller to pay this amount, and we're going to pay another amount for the home. The more the buyer agent asks for or makes, the worse the buyer's bid looks to the seller, because the seller only cares about what they're going to net.
Right.
And so that is a change that's coming. I don't think the agent community at large understands that yet. And I think that once the DOJ starts getting more aggressive, I think you will see agent commissions come down far more than you have. And I also would say that you're going to see some disruption and I think maybe a lack of trust on the part of buyers and their agents. So I think you'll see more buyers try to go it alone.
Wow. And that's kind of what we thought might happen. All right, so you're sticking with the buy across the group. So you want a final word?
Yeah. Remember, 6 to 12 months, you're going to see stocks ebb and flow. You've seen this each of the last 2-4 quarters. The stocks faced a rise in rates. The stocks sort of took a little bit of a breather, and then you got into the first quarter, and you actually saw a very strong performance. We think a similar pattern could play out this year.
All right. Thank you, as always, for your time. And of course, taking care. Coming up, we're 12 days away from that election, and it's virtually a dead heat. CNBC's All-American Economic Survey, though, is showing battleground states are painting a better picture than the national one. We'll give you those exclusive results and what they could mean for the outcome next.
When you're looking for answers, it's good to have help, because the right information at the right time may make all the difference. At Humana, we know that's especially true when you're looking for a Medicare supplement insurance plan. That's why we're offering 7 things every Medicare supplement should have. It's yours free, just for calling the number on your screen. And when you call, a knowledgeable licensed agent producer can answer any questions you have and help you choose the plan that's right for you. The call is free, and there's no obligation. You see, Medicare covers only about 80% of your Part B medical expenses. The rest is up to you. That's why so many people purchase Medicare supplement insurance plans like those offered by Humana. They're designed to help you save money and pay some of the costs Medicare doesn't. Depending on the Medicare supplement plan you select, you could have no deductibles or co-payments for doctors, hospital stays, you can keep the doctors you have now. You trust them. Plus, you have Medicare anywhere in the country, even when you travel. You get and personalized service from a healthcare partner working to make healthcare simpler and easier for you. You can choose from a wide range of standardized plans. Each one is designed to work seamlessly with Medicare and help save you money. So how do you find the plan that's right for you? One that fits your needs and your budget. Call Humana now at the number on your screen for this free guide. It's just one of the ways that Humana is making healthcare simpler. And when you call, a knowledgeable licensed agent producer can answer any questions you have and help you choose the plan that's right for you. The call is free and there's no obligation. You know Medicare won't cover all your medical costs, so call now and see why a Medicare supplement plan from a company like Humana just might be the answer.
Parkinson's disease is a brain disorder that causes unintended or uncontrollable movements when the neurons die. Experts estimate 1 million people in the does have Parkinson's disease. Now a company called BioV, stock symbol BIVI, has developed the first new treatment for Parkinson's in 50 years. Led by the former chief strategy officer for Merck, the company, after strong phase 2 data, is set to begin a phase 2B trial. BioV, stock symbol BIVI on the NASDAQ, undiscovered until now.
Going back to the exchange, I'm this evening with your CNBC News update. The Los Angeles County prosecutor is set to ask for the Menendez brothers to be resentenced. That's according to the New York Times. The decision could lead to the brothers being released. They're currently serving life without parole for killing their parents in 1989. The DA is expected to announce his decision at 4:30 Eastern. The White House is imposing stricter standards on lead-based paint in homes and child care facilities built in 1978 or earlier. The agency estimates it will reduce lead exposure of up to 1.2 million people per year, including 178 to 316,000 children under the age of 6. And the Hallmark Channel is being accused of ageism in a lawsuit. The 79-year-old casting director said the company allegedly pushed her out for being too old for the position. The complaint also accused Hallmark's top programming executive of saying stars Lacey Chabert and Holly Robinson Peete were, quote, too old talent who needed to be replaced. Hallmark denied the allegations, saying the actresses had a home at Hallmark. Kelly?
Thank you very much. Less than 2 weeks to go until the election, and voter views in the battleground states are emblematic of why the race seems to be in a dead heat. Steve Leisman is here with the results of the latest CNBC All-America Economic Survey.
Hey, Kelly, thanks. Yeah, this is a special edition of the CNBC All-America Economic Survey. We dive into the national vote and zero in on the average voter in the 7 battleground states. The top lines look the same. It's a dead heat, +2 for Trump, within the margin of error, but we get there in somewhat different ways. I want to give you one example here. Nationally, who is best for the middle class is one of the most important issues, 82%. More important in the 7 battleground states. And watch how the voter who views this as very important, +5 for Trump nationally, but +3 for Harris. A trend we see is while the top line numbers are similar between national and battleground, to the extent they differ, they tend to favor Harris in terms of the number of groups where she's doing a little bit better, not necessarily, however, in the total number of voters. So, and you'll see that at the end, by the way. Take a look at the next slide here. Men +50. Nationally, Trump was +10, but it's only +4 in battlegrounds. Nationally, women +50, however, Trump claws back some of what he misses over here with women +50. Harris is +8 nationally, but it's a tie in the 7 battlegrounds. Voters of color, Harris does a little bit better in the battlegrounds. And persuadable voters, this is going to be interesting. Who's left? Well, Harris doing a little bit better relative to how she's doing nationally with persuadable voters. Trump, however, still in front. A couple other categories I want to share with you really, because we know that Harris has been out there trying to reduce the negatives or reduce the counties where she's going to lose votes. She's been having success in the battlegrounds. Trump is +36 nationally, only +23 in the battlegrounds. But Harris here, interesting, not doing as well with the $30,000-$50,000 income household. Trump is +8. It all adds up to a tie, but with some important differences between the national and battleground states. Take a look at the head-to-head.
All right, that was your rest.
48 nationally and 47 48.
Time to hit it again.
Despite all those differences I just gave you, and what that tells you is the way that they're fighting inside these 7 battleground states, spending hundreds of millions of dollars, one to carry the other, and end up exactly there with that even split.
And I say in a world where every percentage point, probably fractions of a point matter, so they're slightly tighter to Trump in the battleground states than in national. Now we have to assume
1%, yeah.
plus or minus in either direction.
No, actually, sorry, I need to correct you on that. Did you know this?
Yeah.
A little bit higher, a 1% to 4% margin of error. The battleground is smaller, 3.1 on the national. It's a bigger, it's a big.
Point.
Yeah, right. It could be either way. Either one could be in front by any amount.
I look to the whisper as we all do the check.
What are you hearing? It's swinging around.
No, I'm not hearing anything other than everyone else, but I look at the way that momentum, media attention, I mean, it seems to me to be shifting towards a Trump
victory with, the markets looking at what that would mean for spending, and maybe not. Remember, this is what it always reminds me of. Election night, 2016, the Dow, S&P sold off 1,000 points. Dow sold off 1,000 points, right?
And that came back.
So not only do we not know what's going to happen, we don't know what the markets are going to actually do with this information, who's actually going to win, when we actually know who actually gets Congress, and what that means for policy.
It could be dates, it could be weeks. And it's interesting though, what you say about the momentum. When we look at the favorability ratings, they're certainly trending in Trump's favor. Harris had a bump. You clearly picked that up between our poll, the NBC poll, and now our poll there. She went like this in terms of favorability. Trump went like this, and he's still -6. They're both negative, but actually Harris is more negative now than Trump is.
A lot of people are saying Hillary would in the swing factor.
Well, you saw that plus.
Yeah.
It's really interesting.
I don't think we put that back up.
Let me check the time, make sure.
We picked up that.
Okay, we got 1 o'clock.
Here's the thing. Trump is doing better with women than Harris is doing with men and than Harris is doing with women. So that, again, it negates itself. It's like looking at an ocean that's flat, but underneath these massive currents shifting around.
This is great, just give people one more chance to look what we're talking about there, how.
Yeah, that's a big group. But then look, she's doing somewhat better with voters of color in the battleground states. And then that persuadable voter thing, that's a really interesting question as to what and how those, that group, by the way, is more Republican, that persuadable voter than independents. Also, there's 32% that are Republicans. They would tend to come home, but it's interesting that Trump has not quite closed the deal with that.
Fair enough. See you guys always said, in the final stretch. Still ahead, Southwest striking a deal with activist investor it's the biggest board change since the hedge fund has ever driven in a U.S. fight. So is it clear skies ahead now? And if so, why are Southwest shares down 5.5%? 13D monitors Ken Squire joins us next with his take, and ABC's watching for the next heavyweight battle between the corporate board and activist investor.
Man of means with their silver spoons, what would become of them? Latest cover, Robin Hood Gold allows others to earn their very liberal rates on idle cash. Aim to send into chaos.
Quince has been my best kept secret. I love luxury at affordable prices. I'm not dressed down, but still amazing. They have it. They need jewelry, they have it. I get so many compliments. The whole outfit, one-stop shop. Get $20 off your first purchase at Quince.com.
You know, the TimberTech products compared to wood, it's really the only
Be
product.
careful, don't hit yourself in the fucking head.
That look and feel of wood. It's the closest thing to it in the world of composites. You just really need to look at it and nail the colors on this. There's a great range of color in there. The grain pattern, the comb look to it is fantastic. It doesn't have that like weird plasticky look. It just looks like it's supposed to be there. It looks like what you want it to look like. It looks like your investment made sense.
Cora, this isn't the way home.
That's right, James. It isn't.
Where are we going?
We're here. The future isn't scary. Investing in it is.
Are you nervous?
Invest by you, James. NASDAQ 100 Innovators, one ETF. Before investing carefully, we consider fund investment objectives, risks, charges, expenses, and more. Prospectus at investor.com.
Okay, trouble.
Exponential results with collaboration and trust. Our strategy starts with provide all the traditional accounting services required, plus a whole suite of advisory solutions that will level up your success. Experience the transformative power of Widow.
Sponsored by E-Trade from Morgan Stanley. Trade commission-free today with no account minimums.
Welcome back. Shares of Southwest are down more than 6% now, despite an earnings beat and a deal with Elliott Management. 6 new directors, 5 of which are Elliott picks, have been appointed to the board, and Executive Chairman Jerry Kelly's retirement has been accelerated. He'll step down at the end of the month, after which the board will name a new chair. CEO Bob Jordan gets to stay in his role, though, and says he's now focused on turning Southwest around.
Just getting this behind us and settling into really good deal. We've got a terrific plan in front of us. We unveiled a transformational plan a couple weeks ago at Investor Day, and all eyes forward, we can focus on executing that for the good of our shareholders.
And while Jordan may be breathing a sigh of relief, my next guest says he is not entirely out of the woods yet. Joining us is Ken Squire, founder and president at 13D Monitor. It's great to see you, Ken. What is here, and what is the decline in the shares telling us?
Hi, Kelly. Yeah, well, I don't want to be that much into the decline of the shares. I think, maybe there's some of that people who are hoping for a better outcome, and now, now they've settled, they're out. But yeah, Bob Jordan, this is how it's supposed to work. They weren't going to do any better than this proxy fight. This board was not going to terminate Bob Jordan. So this is now the board that's going to have 18 directors on it from the last year. And they can do their job and hold management accountable, will oversee them. And the other one about the board is going to fire or hire a CEO. And I think over the next year, that's what they're going to do. So as you said, I think Bob Jordan can take a deep breath, but I would probably hold off on bringing in, Bob Jordan as a new business partner.
And why is that? And what would and we don't want to use the word advice, but your advice be to investors or potential investors in the shares?
I think this is a great time to invest in the shares. You have Elliott still a big owner. They pointed out to the board the poor performance of the company and what they think has to be done. They've got one of their people as the chairman of the finance committee on the board, which is basically the operational review committee. And this is going to be a company that I believe is going to be run better over the next year or two. And if it's with Bob Jordan, that'd be great. Everyone would be happy to see him create shareholder value. But if he can't, I think the board is going to do a good job and find somebody who can.
How would you describe the pace of acquisition activity overall? For instance, there are some anomalies in the bull market. The IPO window has been very quiet. How would you describe the activist front? Should we expect more activity around that? And if so, where?
Yeah, the activism is as robust as it's been in many years. We're starting to see some type of a rotation from growth to value, and activists are value investors, and they're offering very good opportunities. The universal proxy card that was the SEC implemented a year and a half ago has also been very good for activists, making a lot more settlements, giving activists a lot more visibility at board seats. And it's basically any company where you see something that's undervalued, the way they do the catalyst to create value, and activists will show up.
We just showed shares of Pfizer, and we're just speaking about this earlier in the week. You made the case that their stock is not where it needs to be.
Yes, you made a great case at our conference. He also started off by saying, rightfully so, that Dr. Bola, deserves a lot of credit for getting the country in the world through the COVID pandemic. They came up with the vaccine, and I remember back in 2020 when we were masked and we were doing social distance, where we said, whoever can create a vaccine is going to be a gazillionaire. And they did it, and they got $40 billion in excess cash flow from this vaccine. But that $40 billion is now gone on acquisitions, and there's really no shareholder value to show for it at a time when the markets have been up and farmer stocks have been up.
Right, so they're looking at Pfizer, they're looking potentially at Kenvue as well, Skin Beauty. Any final companies you'll be watching, Ken?
Janet just called me to speak, filing for an interesting campaign that I'm invested. This is another company that actually really well like some meetings and management. That would really be one that I think on the top of my list.
All right. Ken Squire, we appreciate your time. For now, thank you. 13D Monitor. Coming up, there's at least one thing both presidential candidates can agree on. The U.S. needs to be the clear leader in AI. Follow your exclusive from OpenAI's competitive global policy on that. And why he believes infrastructure is dead.
correlation between things above and things below the surface. Those who navigate risk are meeting every turn with a heightened awareness of what's possible. Constant assessment, determining the best position, next see a leader where risk meets opportunity.
Multiple sclerosis is a potentially disabling disease of the brain and spinal cord. Now, Tiziano, stock symbol TLSA on